Let me try a scenario and then have you comment on it. So Emily comes in and she scans a 30,000 square foot empty commercial space.
Yeah.
It's not, there's not no drywall, nothing. And the space is available for purchase or lease, whatever it is. Okay, now you've scanned it, and then you've taken your Matterport tour with an Apple Vision Pro, perhaps even now standing back in the space that you were, and say, how many people can you fit in this space? And then all of a sudden, Matterport Genesis starts populating office furniture within the space. So now Paulo calls on FaceTime and says to Emily, hey, I want to show you what this space looks like configured with the most number of tables. And then Emily says something like, show me with more collaborative spaces. And so it reduces the number of tables, it reorganizes the space. Is that important to, is that Paulo, does that blow you away?
So to me, it's a use case, especially for commercial. Is it like the 50% of use cases? No, it might be the 10% or I don't know for commercial.
Sorry, did you say edge use case?
No. I'm just saying, is it like the use case that will make Matterport and Vision Pro sell a lot? Probably not. But for commercial, real estate,
I just add.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I always think that innovation will always take place at the intersection of Tossolini Productions plus Matterport plus Apple Vision Pro plus a use case that's about making money. So I'm always thinking that's the first use case is making money. It's sales and marketing. So if a sales and marketing person could lease out that 30,000 square feet faster for more money, you don't need to have a bazillion people look at it. You need to have the right person looking at that space.
I agree.
Who couldn't visualize how that space looks. So is that, Emily, is that exciting?
Killing me, Dan. You're killing me, Dan. Well, I feel like I need to send around the Spatial First pitch deck to everyone and, bring up the slide that we called Place Time. And we built Placetime Oakland, which was basically using the Spatial First app, and we got the grant from Magic Leap to port it to glasses or to the Magic Leap, because we saw that this was where it would head. And unfortunately, with the pandemic, we didn't quite get the chance to see it all the way to completion, and things have changed. But not the thing that we always said at the beginning of that pitch for Spatial First was that empty space is painful. There's a lot of empty space right now. There's a lot of people not going back into commercial office space, and it's still just as hard to help people visualize something. But
you're in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. I believe the commercial real estate vacancy rate is about 25% today.
That's correct. 25 to 30, and also particularly heavy in places like our central business district, the downtown financial district. And so we feel it. And I think that this is the thing is like, in the current scenario, getting visualizations quickly and bringing the cost almost to zero in a way, if you're able to use Genesis to give a verbal prompt to revise the vision of a space almost immediately, assuming you have low latency and you have a good, stable, Wi-Fi connection, then you are there in real time, revising and collaborating and visualizing and having a shared experience with people who may not be in the space with you. That's what Placetime, that's what that whole concept was trying to achieve.
How important is it to be standing in that empty space and doing the Matterport plus Apple Vision Pro? Is that part of it? Is having the client take off the Apple Vision Pro at some point, or no, they're looking right through it. They can see the space. There's an overlay of the.
But if they need to, roll into they need to use that button to basically turn it into a VR experience. and they're able to have the, the ability to move through the space while they're stationary, like you do in VR now. And they don't need to be in the space. So you could either be in the space and see the augmentations, like these points of interest and these, different data points can be in the space, or you could do that remotely. It's much more comfortable, obviously, to not have to leave your house. But if you need to go somewhere to view a space, then you want to be able to impress somebody as much as you can when you're there. So it is important, Dan. It's really important. And I think that owner operators of buildings are even more, struggling now to figure out, how do we stand out?